All right, we're live. Welcome. Today we're talking about the 5090 Ti. There's been some leaks about this graphics card. Well, the number one being that it actually exists from Moore's Law is dead. And I want to talk about today what that means for gamers going forward. But also, I just kind of wanted to game today and just chill out. So, pleasure for you guys to join. We're going to be playing Doom the Dark Ages. I bought this on um, a sale recently, so I've been like kind of grinding it out. I already beat the game actually, but I'm just going through it again. But this time using path tracing with the 5090, and it's a otherworldly experience. So yeah, people just trickle in, and we're just gonna hang out, game, and talk about the RTX 5090 Ti, which what this thing's gonna use 750 watts or something like that. I think we're at the limit of 4 nanometer, guys. I think there's not much more we can do going forward with this node. We got to jump to a new node, is what I'm thinking. So, yeah, drop your comments down below and let's just get to hanging out. Hanging out on a Saturday, having fun. Got my new headphones here. They're great with a new sound system DAC. I got a like Topping DX5 Mark II. If anyone knows what that is, it's pretty good DAC. So, all right. Let's see. I don't see any comments yet. I'll go ahead and pause my stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into gaming territory with Doom the Dark Ages. Okay, so we'll wait for people to trickle in a little bit, but I'm thinking this 5090 Ti, it's going to have like, from what I've seen, 5% more CUDA cores or something like that. I know you guys can probably hear the game. I don't think it's too loud though. Maybe like 7% more CUDA cores. But it's going to use 50% more power at 750 watts. And it's probably going to cost like 4 grand MSRP, so like double the price. I don't know. I don't know who this thing's for. That's what I'm thinking. And Doom started on the wrong monitor. Great. Love to see that. I don't know why you would want to start over there. Alrighty. I do want to play in HDR, but I have no idea if that's going to mess this thing up or not. Let's see if it does. You know, I don't even think I'm going to try it. I think I'll just turn HDR off. It's not worth trying to do this. We're actually playing the game on an external capture card. My mini PC with the RTX 5070 is rendering the stream, while the 5090 is here rendering the game. Here we go. I'm going to need to turn down the sound as well. All right. Okay, so the game audio is there for you guys. It's just not very loud. There we go. All right. I don't see anybody in the comment section. We got 3 watching though. So yeah, this 5090 Ti, I don't know. Like my personal thought on this thing is, oh well, that you love to see that. Yeah, you do fight in hell as Doom Eternal, as the Doomslayer. My personal thought on it is like, I'm not sure why Nvidia would come out with something like that unless like Moore's Law is dead said they do not plan to release a next generation anytime soon. If they don't plan on coming out with a next generation graphics card anytime soon, then yeah, maybe a year from now they'll come out with a 5090 Ti. And what I've been saying over and over again is I think Nvidia is going to re-release 50 series, 50 Super, and call that RTX 60. Just because that 3 nanometer node is so supply constrained for AI chips. Like, I do not see them using that for gaming chips whatsoever. Now, something interesting he said in his video, actually, was he said that they might be using Intel 14A for Feynman, which, as far as I know, they were already using TSMC. What is it? TSMC 14A or TSMC 1.4 nanometer for that. I didn't think they were going to use Intel. But we'll have to wait and see if they actually go with Intel or not. I guess I should tell you guys the settings I'm running right now. So we're getting about 250, 260 FPS, as you can see. Settings-wise, we're rocking 4K on a 240 hertz OLED monitor. DLSS performance with FrameGen 4X, but we got path tracing on, okay? Max settings path tracing, Ultra Nightmare, maxed out VRAM buffer right there. So it is basically everything to the max, but we're using some DLSS magic. And I gotta say, dude, DLSS feels so good. Like 4X mode, it's starting to get to the point where I do prefer it when I want the path tracing experience. And I never thought I would want to use FrameGen in a game like Doom, but it just, like, just look at it. I don't know, it just feels good. It feels snappy. What's our, yeah, okay, so the latency number there is not actually accurate. And like I said, I've already played through this campaign, but I actually like this game a lot, so I'm just playing through it again. So we have a comment from, I don't even know how to pronounce your name, Laszlo's Sukra. I was skeptical about the 5090 Ti, but after hearing what Moore's Law's Dead said, it makes sense. NVIDIA could easily just counter RDNA 5 with the 5090 Ti. Yeah, I mean, I've been under the impression NVIDIA doesn't want to use the newest node for gamers anyways. But here's the interesting thing from Moore's Law's Dead. He came out with this video about RDNA 5, and he's like, oh, dude, this thing's going to be so strong. It's going to maybe even beat a 50 or 6090 Ti. And now he's backpedaling, and he's talking about how it's going to only match like a 5090, which if you went back and watched my video from like 3-4 months ago when I came out about the 190 XTX or whatever it's going to be called, I basically said, looking at the specs of this thing, you know, it's a 384-bit bus. I know the compute units aren't going to scale. I was saying this thing's going to match a 5090. This is not a 6090 competitor. It's a 5090 competitor. And lo and behold, he's getting more accurate numbers now, or he redid the math or something and realized, yeah, it's actually going to be closer to a 5090. But as we all know, if it's closer to a 5090 and doesn't have DLSS, the 5090 will still be superior with CUDA support and all that. So I don't know if you really need to wait out for that or not. It just depends. If it's like $1,500, I think that's a solid deal, especially if it has like 32 gigs of VRAM. But if not, if it's over $2,000 on the street, really, you just kind of missed out. You should have just got a 5090. Yeah, dude, but the performance here is insane. Like, we're streaming this in 4K over there. I'm playing 4K path tracing. And we're just getting like 240 FPS, dude. It's just, modern technology is insane. See, we got 5 watching. Throw me some comments, boys. Ask me what you think about the 5090 Ti. So one of the main reasons I actually wanted to do a stream today is I wanted to test my whole streaming setup, because when Resident Evil Requiem comes out next week, I'll probably be streaming next Saturday playing that game. So, oh crap. Just tune into that, because that is one of the main games I'm looking forward to this year, actually. Oh, dude. These guys are no joke. I am playing on Nightmare difficulty, for those that know. And I really just wanted to see how my streaming setup is going to work for that. And just tune in, because I already got the game. It's going to be good. I'm going to run path tracing. Real Tech Geek. Wow, fantastic. Welcome. We're talking about the 5090 Ti today. I don't know. It seems more of... And if NVIDIA does come out with a 5090 Ti, I think it's going to be more of a prosumer card, like a Titan kind of card. No, it's the 5090 Ti is not going to use a chiplet, that's for sure. Also, guys, let me know how the game sounds. Like, I do have game volume going through. Doom's kind of a busy music-wise, so let me know if all the audio sounds okay. I guess I could pull it up on my phone and check right quick. Let me check. Yeah. Audio sounds good. I could even turn the game volume up a little bit, I think. Just let me know if it gets too much. All right. But yeah, I think the 5090 Ti is going to be a prosumer card if it does come out. It's going to be like $5 grand. Sure, it could have like 40. Well, I don't know the spec configuration. It would either have 64 or 96 gigabytes, I think, or 32 gigabytes of RAM. You guys sound great. Good. Like all of this is offloaded to the other mini PC down there, so we're getting full performance on the 5090. It is undervolted, you know, that's why we're only using 400 and, you know, around 400 watts, 420 watts. Looking at like this Lightning Supreme 5090 and this 5090 Ti, like using 1,000 watts, I don't get it. I don't get it. You're using over double the power for 10% more performance over stock. Like, it makes no sense to me. I think there's a fundamental scaling issue with the 5090. Something to do with its ROP to CUDA core count. I want to make a video on this. Let me know if you're interested, guys. But I did the math. All right, so something like the 5070 overclocks very well. Its core clock actually scales with its overclock, where if you clock the cores 10% faster, it gets 10% more FPS. That's not the case with the 5090. You could overclock from 2.5 to 3.2 gigahertz and only get like 7% performance gain for some reason, maybe 10, and that's a lot bigger than a 10% gain in frequency. And what I think is here, let me switch over here. What I think is going on there is the CUDA cores aren't able to be fed enough by the ROPs. To where there's a fundamental bottleneck where it's around 2.7 gigahertz is where you kind of hit a wall with the 5090, where things just don't scale anymore. And that's why I undervolted mine to 2.7 gigahertz. And the performance is great, but it uses way less power. If we can do it later on the stream, we can calculate it. But I want to say that the 5070 has like 2 times the ROPs per CUDA core than the 5090 does. So its CUDA cores are just fed better per unit, per SM, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the game. 5090 Ti is definitely coming. The price will be a lot. It could be 48 gigabytes. So tell me, is 48 gigabytes, that would have to be with 3 gigabyte chips, right? Last time I heard, NVIDIA doesn't want to use those anymore because they can only really use those on laptop 5090s. All right, all right. I'm locking in. Do you geek out about graphics card on your dates? I'm married, actually. I have told my wife about graphics cards, but she doesn't get it. She doesn't even understand what a CPU is, so she doesn't really care. But I would, yeah, I would on my dates. When I go out, I'm just a Giga Chad like that. See, I'm wombo comboing these guys. We're path tracing at 4K max settings, by the way, guys. 240 FPS, no biggie. No biggie at all. So yeah, to get 48 gigabytes of the 5090 Ti, I think you'd have to be using those 3 gigabyte chiplets, or RAM modules, not chiplets. Oh crap, what was that? I've never been launched like that in this game. Here, let me switch over here so I can see all the chat. NVIDIA could be using HBM. There is no shot in the world they're going to bring HBM to a 5090 Ti. If they call it RT, they won't even, not even for a prosumer card, they'd do that. It just doesn't make sense. HBM's super expensive. Now, there's this new technology that Intel is making called ZAM. You should watch my video on it. Oh, crap. I gotta focus up on this dude. Sorry, boys. I gotta lock in. Dude, I melted that dude. I actually killed him really quick. Let's go. Dude, I love doing that. All right. Let's focus here for a minute. What are you guys saying? NVIDIA could... Yeah, no, they aren't going to do HBM on that. I do believe the Super RTX 50 series is still coming out. Oh, it is 100% coming out. If they make those GPU dies, they're going to release them. They aren't just going to, like, throw them in the garbage bin. You know, there's a few things they could do with the super chips. They could make them into laptop chips. They could do that. What I think they could do is re-release them as RTX 60 series and never come out with an RTX card on 3 nanometer and just skip 3 nanometer like Moore's Law's Dead is saying. He didn't say the first part, but he thinks that they're going to skip 3 nanometer and just re-release 50 super series. Yeah, they could do a couple things. When you see your girlfriend with another guy, you can't say anything because you're with your wife. I only have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend anymore. She's my wife now. I doubt the 5090 Ti will be a Pro RTX 6000 with half the VRAM. I don't know if the VRAM is set in stone for the 5090 Ti. I mean, who knows? They could make that thing have 16 gigs of VRAM because the memory shortage. I mean, I doubt they'd do that. It seems that memory is one of the most important things on a graphics card now after the AI boom. Before, when you were just gaming, you know, this is kind of a hot take, but memory wasn't as important. As long as you had enough, you're good. Like, I do love having 32 gigs on my 5090 though. Just because like when I'm editing like my videos with all kinds of color grading and transitions, it will use 30 gigs of VRAM when rendering, like straight up 30 gigs. So it's nice to have. I don't get any crashes or anything. 5090 is just a beast. And it's to this point, like it's to this point with the 5090 where like it's worth $5,000. I could sell the thing for probably $4,000 right now. And I bought it for $2,000. I bought it for MSRP. But I don't want to. Like, it's that good. Like, it is that good where I just want to hold on to it for as long as possible, guys. So, yeah, take that how you will. Super delayed till 2027. Yeah, that is insane. That is insane, dude. And the really crazy thing is, like, this 4 nanometer technology, like, we've been on it since what, 2022 with 40 series. Like, it's the same process node. Now sure, I can tell it's a little bit refined, or maybe it's just the architecture NVIDIA refined, where you can get easily 3.2 gigahertz on almost every Blackwell card I've tested, whereas on Ada it really topped out at like 3 gigahertz, so you got a little bit of clock speed there. GDDR7 is really nice. If Blackwell, RTX 50 didn't come out with GDDR7, it would have been a pretty big wash, I think. I think it really needed that extra bandwidth. All right, let's see. I gotta upgrade something. Maybe I don't. Maybe I hold on. I don't really like the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher too much. Causes self-damage to heal you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just hold on. I have a ton of gold though. I think this is a cool perk. I'll probably never use it, but it's no biggie. Thought you said you're gonna sell my 5090 for $7,000. If I did say that, I was probably joking. Low key, I might sell it for $5,000. Like, I do want to sell it, but I don't because I use it every day. Like, I've been gaming a lot. Ooh. I've been gaming a whole lot, boys. A lot of the games I play aren't like that taxing. I've been playing a lot of For Honor. If you guys know what that game is. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Those have been my two mains. And then I've been playing Doom Eternal. And this game, or not Doom Eternal, the Dark Ages. This will max out my 5090 at 240 FPS, no less. But bro, and I'm so glad I got on the Arrow Lake platform. Like, people hate on it so much, but for video editing and overall workstation, like, it's just so good. And stability, like, it's a very stable platform. Rocking 80 gigs of DDR5 at 7,400,000 mega transfers. I have 16 terabytes of NVMe storage on this platform. Like, it's got so many lanes. All right, we're popping off, boys. We're popping off. Here we go. Dude, this game is actually easy on my second playthrough. Watch me die right after I say that. Okay, come on. Sorry, I just had to clutch up here. That was easy W. I'm looking forward to the future of path tracing, guys. Like, seeing it in Doom here, it just looks really good. I'm looking forward to it in Resident Evil. I don't know how the RE engine's going to be able to handle that, to be honest with you. I don't think they've done path tracing ever before in that engine. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. No biggie, no biggie. I kind of just main the super shotgun and that ball and chain gun. Because they do so much damage. Okay. Let me switch to old ball and chain right here. There we go. Oh yeah. Which 5090 do I have? I have the RTX 5090 Zotac model. Let's see if I can show you, boys. I have the camera on a quick disconnect. This is my 5090. This is the build right here. See, this is my setup. There's you guys. And then down here, my mini PC. It's got an RTX 5070 in it. And 13600K, 64 gigs of DDR4. A whole video is coming out on that thing. Like, on that thing, I did a mobile gaming PC setup. If you saw my last live stream, I'm about to release that video. You have to stay tuned for that. It's so cool. But yeah, here's my gaming PC. Zotac Solid OC. Yeah, looks great, doesn't it? All right. I gotta say, this quick disconnect thing's awesome. There we go. Thanks, dude. I worked hard. My PC didn't always look this good. Actually, there was a point in time where my setup was only a lap desk and a chair that was duct taped together. You have to go back and watch one of those videos that I made a video about it. I think it's called PC Setups Are Hard or something. It was back when the channel was in its infancy. It wasn't as high quality back then, but it's still a funny video to watch because you'll see my first ever gaming PC setup. And I've ascended where I'm at now. Dude, like this water, I don't know how it's appearing on the stream. I am streaming in 4K AV1 codec. So this should be one of the best looking live streams you've ever seen for quality. Like pixel wise. It looks good. It looks really good. The 5090 Super, because 5% more cores, the 5090 will only have 22,848 cores, which is 7% less cores than the full GB202. Yeah, it's a nothing burger, dude. It's just another way to scalp consumers, I feel like. 5% more CUDA cores, 50% more power. It's like, this is not... You don't want to pump up power. That's not how you want to get more performance. You just want to add more and more cores. On a GPU, usually. On CPUs, you know, that frequency really helps with CPUs. It almost always scales. Okay, here we go. Where with GPUs, you can be limited by memory bandwidth or ROPS or other things. Okay, here we go. Man, I wonder where JD Tech Mods is. He's always in the chat, and I haven't seen him today. I guess he's working or something. Sorry. Okay. I found a secret. There's actually more secrets. There's a secret boss up here. I need to go fight him. Because that'll give me more health or ammo or... I was thinking about getting a 5090. I have a 7900 XTX. Dude, I was going to make a video. I actually filmed a whole video about this. I just never released it. That GPU, I think, will age so badly for its price. Like, people are duped into buying that thing because they see, oh, it's got 24 gigs of VRAM. Like, yeah, that's going to last me forever. It's like, dude, no, the core performance on that, it's just not going to age well because, number one, it's chiplet. I've talked about it so many times. It's chiplet. It doesn't have real AI cores that can do anything. AMD's not developing anything for its AI cores. Like, if you got that card for like $600-700, that's great. If you paid over $1,000 for that card, then you kind of got scammed, in my opinion. I love how you can see like the flesh fall off those guys. So what do you guys think? Am I pretty good at this game? Am I a pro? Oh crap, oh crap. Oh, I just died. I have a respawn though. It's because this guy threw a lot of those bombs out there. Okay. I gotta focus on this dude, because I think he's just spawning more and more people in. There we go. Oh, no, you don't, bro. Crush it. Dude, I mean, I'm just getting like 280 FPS. This engine is so optimized. That's like 4 DDR5 RAM stick. Yeah, I know, dude. Well, I mean, like modern pricing, like pricing on the street right now is not what it should be. Like, you should not base what a PC is worth off like pricing you see right now, because prices are like, for certain items, are like 4 times as expensive as they were half a year ago. It's insane. And for as long as I've been interested in computers, since 2019, as long as I've been following this, that's always happening. There's like ebbs and flows. Like, these PC parts are like stocks. Like, they just triple, double in price, and then they crater in price, and you kind of just have to buy what you need when you need it, when it's low in price. Oh wow, I one-shot that dude. Okay, this is a boss right here. I gotta get rid of this, man. See, those bombs he throws? Those will mess me up. Okay, I ran out of ammo. Crap. Dude. Well. This guy's actually kind of clapping me. Alright, there we go. You're still baffled that NVIDIA doesn't give a thought to the 12 gigabyte 5060. I'm guessing you want them to do that. Even though it's GDDR6, people would buy it. Yeah, I mean, the 5060 is as fast as a 2080 Ti, and if you overclock it, it can be faster. So if it had 12 gigs of VRAM, no, really, people wouldn't have to look further. Most people wouldn't have to look further than the 5060. And if that was only like, oh dang it, I want that. If that was only like $300, yeah, it would be GG to the rest of NVIDIA's lineup. So they really don't have to try that hard though, because AMD's not going to pressure them, and they kind of have all the market. So you're having weird instability issues, a lot of random crashes when even while watching YouTube. Yeah, so that's not good. Is it because what's your setup? Like, what's your graphics card? What's your CPU? You have the 7900 XTX, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. If people say on Reddit and stuff they're having the same issues with the same card, you're probably cooked. Like, I maybe get a 5070. That'd be slightly slower, but with DLSS, let's be honest, in practicality, you're going to be getting way more FPS with a 5070 than a 7900 XTX because of DLSS. Like, and that's really it. And the image will look better. Like, people recently did a review, like a blind test, and people preferred DLSS image over native. Which, yeah, I've been saying that for a while. If you play at quality, DLSS quality at 4K, looks better than native because it cleans up the TAA garbage. That's what I call it. I could upgrade my pulverizer. Yeah, I don't know what to spend this on. I guess I'll upgrade the pulverizer. It's a pretty good weapon. I'm on the latest driver as far as I know. I didn't check it today, but I updated it like a week ago, I think. So. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to somebody else. No biggie. Yeah, boys, but I think we're kind of cooked when it comes to consumer hardware for a little while. Like, at least like 2 years. I even heard today they might be delaying Nova Lake, which is crazy because Intel just had an earnings call and they said, yep, Nova Lake's coming out this year. And that's like, oh my gosh. Dude, that thing did so much damage to me. Okay. Let's use the pulverizer, shall we? Where is it at? I don't even know where it's at. Okay, whatever. Oh, here we go. See, I need to find more of that stuff. There's a ruby up here. I need to go get this ruby. Okay, so I go down here. How do I get there? It's very important. You got to go find all the secrets. Yeah, I definitely use DDU if you haven't. Like, if you change from... Anytime you change out a graphics card, really, it's good practice to do it. Even if it's the same generation from the same brand. Like, if it's NVIDIA 5060, if you're going to a 5090, it's still good to use DDU. Although, I think you'd probably be fine. You'd probably get away with not using it. But let's say you're on a 10 series, 1080 Ti, and then you go to a 5090. Yeah, go ahead and DDU. Especially if you go from AMD to NVIDIA or NVIDIA to AMD if you want to. All right. Let's see. So, what do you guys think of... I think it's super funny seeing how things have progressed with people's thoughts on me getting the 5090. When I first got it, when it was at MSRP for that short time, I had tons of people telling me, dude, you're retarded. Like, I'd never spend that much on a graphics card. And now I get comments on that same video. People still watch it. Dang it, I need to get up there. Oh, crap. With people saying like, dude, that's a steal. I wish I could have got it for that amount. So it's just kind of funny to see how things change. Okay, there we go. Dude. Kidding me. Dang it. It's like when you're supposed to buy things when nobody wants them, and when everyone wants them, that's when you sell. It's kind of how it works. Like, I end up buying a lot of last gen stuff a lot of the time because it's just such good value. Like, what I buy is usually what's reviewed the worst. It's kind of funny. Like, let me think for a minute. I bought the 4080 because reviewers trashed it for its price performance, and it ended up coming down to like $800 on Zotac's website or something like that because everyone thought it was such a bad card. And this was years ago. Like, people know it's good now, but it was after like a year of it being out. And then I bought the 265K because they trashed it, saying it's just sucks in gaming, which really it's pretty decent as long as you aren't playing at 1080p. I bought a 5070 for under MSRP because reviewers trash that. Like, if you buy things that everyone hates, usually you'll get a really good deal. And it's not always about the products. Sometimes it's about the price of the products. You know? All right, here we go. No biggie. Easy. All right. So there's a boss up here. I need to clear this boss out. I just bought this game for $22 on sale. Yeah, dude. Like, I already played through this game completely on Game Pass, and then it came out again, or it's on Steam now for like a huge deep discount. So I got the deluxe edition because I just love Modern Doom, and it's going to come out with the next DLC for this game for free with the deluxe edition. So I'm like, heck yeah. So I'm just playing through it again with the RTX 5090 with path tracing. If you just joined, we're actually at 4K, 240 FPS on a OLED, DLSS performance, FrameGen 4X, all max settings, Ultra Nightmare, max texture size. And the 5090, as you can see here, let's see. 5090 absolutely destroys this thing. 280 FPS. Now, sure, there's some generated frames in there, but it looks good. Hey, look at this. All right. So the purple key is inside there. I need to find a way to get that. Okay, oh, okay, I go up there. No biggie. Low key, I'm kind of glad that I got the 5090. Like I splurged on the 5090 and not the 4090. Now, don't get me wrong, the 4090 might have been the best card ever to buy at MSRP, just because it came out what 2022. It's 2026 now, and it's still above MSRP. Like there will probably there will probably never be another card that maintains its value that long and actually grows in value like it did. But I would have really not liked being out of you know what is it called, NP4 or FP4 compute with the 50 series. I think is really cool, being able to do multi-frame generation. I really like that. I like the longevity aspect of that. I think it's going to age really well, the 5090 and 50 series in general. I think it's going to age better than 40 just because of that FP4 compute on the tensor cores. All right, here we go. One dude has a 4090 tough, two tough 9070 XT. He's got a 5080 Astro, and people hated him so much for it. I mean, 5080 is better than 9070 XT, especially after the new DLSS. It's not even close. I think the appropriate comparison is 5070 and 9070 XT. That's the appropriate comparison when you balance in DLSS. Those two are about equal with DLSS. Without DLSS, 9070 XT destroys it. But nothing's is that simple in a vacuum, right? All right, here we go. Like if I didn't have DLSS right now in this game, I'd be getting like 30 FPS. It'd be so bad. Oh, those guys are weak. Weak sauce. NVIDIA and AMD only use 2-generation old nodes for their hardware. Now they personalize. It's not good. They allocate less silicon for their products. Increase the price. Well, I mean, what you gonna do? It's in short supply. Why shouldn't they increase the price? Like, y'all want to have a conversation about that? If you have a product that everyone wants and you're running out of stock because everyone wants it, would you increase the price? You know, I would. It's not that hard of a debate. Okay. We're going to go up here and then go to the left. You got to make sure you get all the secrets in this game, guys. It'll level you up a lot. Okay, so I can't go through there. How do I get up there? I see the ruby right up there. The 4090 is still above MSRP because there hasn't been any card in the market which can compete against it. Yeah, 4 years later, it's still the second fast. I mean, you're right. Like, it's because of competition, and it's because of stagnation with the modern nodes. Like, you're right, but that still doesn't change the fact that it's just aged extremely well, and so much so that it's worth more than what you originally paid for it. All right, I think I go in here. Yeah. All right, this looks great. All right, that was easy. Where's the ruby at? Still up there. Sucks that I'm stuck on FSR4, FSR3. If I put anything other than quality, it looks awful. Yeah. Whereas with DLSS, you can literally use performance, and it just looks so good. Like this is DLSS performance right here. Oh, okay. That's how I get up there. I have to ride that. But yeah, boys, I'm having fun just hanging out today. I know there's not a lot of us here, but hey, at least we're just chilling, having a good time. I don't know why more people don't stop in for the live streams. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, is that all the secrets? There's another secret. That's just gold, though. Oh, wait, there's another stone down here that I missed. How did I do that? Where am I? Okay, no, I got it. No, there is another one down there. Honestly, I don't know if this is accurate. Wait, hold on. Looking at the stream here, it's just been stuck on 6 people for a little while. Okay, we're 7 now. 6, 7. No, dude, it's not loud. Can y'all hear my PC at all? It's not very loud. It is going right now. What's our temperature at? We're at like 66 Celsius, so no. I have it to where it can only go to 80%, even if it got up to like 100 degrees, because I just hate that loud noise. But a lot of it has to do with your case. So like, if you weren't in the live stream earlier, this case, we got fans coming from the bottom here, and that actually really helps. Let's see. There's actually a little secret down here under my computer. Only old OGs of the channel will know what this is. Hold on. Well, I don't want to break anything. All right. You know what this is? Give me a guess of what you think this is. Shine it on the light here. Right here on the light. That's cool. But yeah, so since I have fans on the bottom of my computer down here, the GPU stays really cold. And the 265K does not use a lot of power, so it doesn't get very hot at all. Even under full load, it's like that. I can't really get that chip past 80 Celsius if I do like 200 watts. But yeah, I wonder if my camera is going to overheat anytime soon. Actually, this is the new camera I got, the ZVE1. It's a full framer. Really like it. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question there. Yep, that's a silicon wafer. Silicon wafer. In one of my videos, I broke it while filming. It used to be a whole silicon wafer. So that's just a shard of a silicon wafer now. All right. Let's see. Get back into it here. Yeah. I think AMD kind of like dropping support for a lot of their older cars is not the right move. Like they just switch architectures too often, bro. We were just on Vega a few years ago. Now they're going to UDNA, so RDNA is going to be dropped before you know it. Like RDNA, if you got RDNA 4, just know that's not going to last as long as the NVIDIA counterpart. Because they're switching to UDNA pretty soon, so they're going to drop support for that too. All right, so there should be I have to get that purple key. Oh, I have it now. I have the purple key now. I just found it. So no biggie. Here we go. Dude, this room is gonna get so hot after a little while though. Because like this PC, how much are we using here? We're using probably 550, 600 watts on this main rig. We got all the monitors going, which use 100 watts each. We got my TV on over there, which probably uses like 100 watts. And then the mini PC probably using 200, 300 watts. just rendering this live stream and idling. So yeah, we're probably got maybe 1,300 watts in this room going right now. Not to mention the inefficiency of power conversion. It's going to be even less than that. Okay, so I got to find a way to make it down there. That's really where Daddy wants to be. Is this it? Oh, this is it. All right, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. I was worried with this game, them saying it was like open world, because I hate open world games. But I really like the way they did it. It's really just like an open level design, and it's not just one huge big world they throw you in. I really don't like open world games. I don't want to go in his bombs there. I'm almost dead. I got 5 health. It's no bueno. Which camera do I have now? So these are not Audeze or whatever headphones. These are HiFiMan. All right, these are the HiFiMan Anada Stealth. Okay. Really high quality headphones. Got them for $200 on AliExpress. And then what else do we have here? The camera I'm using right now is the ZV-E1. Let me come over here one sec. This camera is the ZV-E10. This is the one I had been using on my channel with a little 16 mil Sigma lens. This is actually like my least favorite lens. I don't use this one as much. So yeah, this is the camera I was using. I'll just put this back. My wife uses this one a little bit more now. And then the one I'm using now is called the ZV-E1. So you can look that up. It's like a $2,200 camera. I got mine for $1,750 and it came with a lens. It came with all kinds of stuff. And I'm really happy I got it. I got it hooked up into a dummy battery right now. So it can just keep on going without running out of power. And then obviously you can't forget DJI Pocket 3. This little thing is really great for just walking around getting little quick cuts. There's about to be absolute cinema in my next video. My next video with the portable gaming PC, there's going to be some cinematic shots. My favorite lens for those camera people, Zeiss 55 mil. This thing is absolute cinema. All right, I got to open my window just for a little bit, let some hot air out. Okay, let's see. I wish AMD, no, we already read that. Totally, they just did a Lenovo Legion Go. Yeah, if you guys want some of the affiliate links for some of my gear, just ask me. Like, don't buy it before I send you my affiliate link. Because there's this another thing I just got. I just got this new DAC. Take a look at this, dude. This DAC right here on the bottom. This is called a Topping DX512, or no, DX52. It's Mark II, DX5 Mark II. And the sound on this thing is insane. Like listening to music with my balanced cable here, it's insanity, dude. Like I can hear every bass drop, every beat. I love it. So it's like a $300 DAC, but it's totally worth it. And then this is the Scarlett Solo for my mic, and that's hooked up into the mini computer. This is hooked up into my main rig. So that's a little bit of the setup there. Got a controller, have a MetaQuest headset, batteries, a USB 4 NVMe. So this will do 3.5 gigabytes read and write over USB 4, which the Z890 platform has. So External storage goes great in that. But yeah. Oh, dude, JD Tech Mods. I was wondering when you were going to come in, dude. Good to see you. We've been talking about the 5090 Ti. You can catch up later on some of the things we're talking about, but I'll go over a few things with you. Let's get back into the game, though. Let's get back, dude. I'm ready to game. I had to open my window here because it's hot. Okay. So essentially, JD Tech Mods. I'm going to turn that off for a sec. Essentially, 5090 Ti. Moore's Law is dead. It's saying 750 watts. Man, I look really yellow right now. I think it's that light. He's saying 750 watts, 5% more CUDA cores, 10% more performance. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a consumer card. I think it's more likely like a prosumer, kind of like, what would you call it? Like a Titan. I think it would be more of a Titan. Interesting idea with like not coming out with 3nm stock for consumers and only just releasing a 5090 Ti for to compete with RDNA 5, which I did make a video saying, yeah, pop in RDNA 5 is just going to match a 5090, maybe beat it by like a tad bit. I don't think it's going to match a 6090 if they made a 6090 with a 512-bit bus. That's the thing, if they do that. I see a secret up there. I don't know how to get that, though. Okay, I see there's a lift down there. Also, JD Tech Mods, we are running Doom 4K DLSS performance, FrameGen 4X, path tracing, and we're getting 240 FPS. It's no biggie. Okay, I need some health. I need some health. Is that it? Oh, I one-shot him. See, I haven't used this one. Oh, crap. I just have to lock in right quick, guys. Dude, this guy's tough. He just keeps on going into blocking. Crap, 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 crap. Dude. Okay, thank God, thank God. Okay. What are y'all saying? They could do a limited run like the Lightning RTX 5090 Lightning. Could be NVIDIA allowed it to gauge interest. I remember when the 1080 Ti was a flagship and everyone was scalping. Yeah, I mean they were scalping that card for years. In 2021, when the GPU apocalypse happened, they were scalping that card. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't see the point. Oh crap. I don't see the point in coming out with a 750 watt card that's got 5% more CUDA cores and is only 50% more power for 10% more performance. Just sounds dumb, bro. Why even push it that hard, in my opinion? Oh, okay. Here, I need to grab one of these. I need one of these. Also, JD Tech Mods, now that you're here, I wanted to stream Resident Evil Requiem next week. It's coming out on Friday. I'll probably stream it on Saturday, maybe Friday night. And this is kind of a proof of concept to see if all my streaming setup works and all that for what we're doing. Here, this looks... I'm going to change the lighting settings right quick. Okay. That looks a little bit too white. There we go. I like that. I like the cool look better. Dude, Resident Evil 9 is going to be so freaking cool. I'm ready for it. Daddy's ready. Oh, my camera just turned off. I think it overheated probably. Well, you boys won't be able to see me just for a minute. It's no biggie. Here, if I can get my mouse to work, I'll just turn that part off. We got 9 watching though. Whoa. Here we go. This is what I needed. Found myself a toy. If I rendered it at 1080p, then it wouldn't overheat, I'm sure. I could just make it go 1080p mode. But I like to do it in 4K. And I'm not sure if that's even what happened here. Let me turn it back on. My mouse isn't working though, that's the problem. Mouse for my mini computer. Oh, okay, it's back. We'll see how long it lasts. I have this window open with fresh air because it's getting hot in here. Like, it's just getting really hot. But yeah, let's go fight this boss now, shall we? Yeah, we want 4K. See, when I switch over to this side, you got to see every pore of my face, dude. We got to see all the detail and the blur. See, look how fast the autofocus is on this camera. I love it, man. It's a $2,200 camera. No biggie. That just means the B-roll on this channel is about to get way more epic. The cinema. This channel will be the most cinematic tech channel out there. I'm going to take the title from Optimum. Okay, never mind. I probably won't be able to beat Optimum's level of quality. He's just insane, but that's the goal, is to get somewhere like that. I just don't have a studio like him. All I have is a very small, cramped room with garbage spread everywhere. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. If they release a 5090 Ti, maybe make a 5080 Ti like they did. Dude, I've always thought if they made a 5080 Ti with the same die as the 5090, but maybe cut down to something like 19 or 18,000 CUDA cores, that'd be awesome. If they made it $1,500, like, heck yeah, that'd be great. And they could even give it, they could keep it at 16 gigs of VRAM. That's enough for gaming. To make the cost lower, obviously, because if they strap that thing with tons of VRAM, it's going to be scalped. The AI boom is going to cause it to be sold out. So I think 16 for gaming is fine or something like that. Now, it would be great if they could make it 24. If they use 3 GB modules. That'd also be good. How do I get up there? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm walking in circles. Oh, let's see if I have enough rubies now to upgrade super shotgun. I'll do that. Okay. Here we go. Is this the right way? No. I have the money, but I don't have the stomach for a ZF purchase. Is that like a Nikon camera? I think that's Nikon, right? I just like Sony's lenses, so that's why I went with Sony. I'm in the Sony lens ecosystem. Boys, I don't know how to get where I need to go. To be honest with you. How do I get over there? Or maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I need to go over here up to the left. It depends. If you spend a lot of money on your camera gear, it might be stupid, but if you make money from your camera gear, it's actually smart because it'll just make you more money. So it's an investment. And what I did is I sold that last PC I built, which was $1,500. I sold that bad boy for $1,500. Cost me like $1,000 to make, and then I paid the guy cash. So I didn't. There wasn't like any sales tax, which would have made it Blue Loon in price. This guy said he had the camera for 7 months, didn't really ever use it. It had a small rig body, it had a lens, SD card, 2 SD cards, like a ton of stuff. And I got it for $1,750, even though it's a $2,200 camera. All right, boys, I'm completely lost. Like, how do I get up there? I'm missing something. What would be real if a TI Titan if NVIDIA did a dual fan Pro R6000 card? Like the old Mars cards. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what the Mars card is. Dude. There's nothing there to connect it. Oh. Okay, so I should have used the map all along, actually. That's my bad. I think I get on the hand up here. 50, if NVIDIA made a 5080 Ti called the 5090 V2 with a 384-bit, 24 gigs. I mean, do they really need to cut down all the way to 384-bit? Why can't they just do it 512-bit? You know? If they use the 5090 die, they aren't going to make a whole nother die for a 5080 Ti. You got to understand that. I don't think there is a 384-bit die that they have now that's like separate. Oh. Okay, I think I climbed that hand. I got it now. I think if they do have a 384-bit die, it's probably a cut down from the 512-bit from the 5090, but who knows? Maybe it's not. Is this how I get up there? Dude, I'm cooked. Alright, so this was the way around, maybe? Okay, it was always this way. We got it now. We got it, boys. We found our way out. I'm gonna pilot this thing. Ooh, okay, we beat the chapter. $2029 CES. We're going to get different cuts of the same cake. Nice. Yeah, I know. That's what modern hardware is all about, just rehashing stuff. All right, let's play another mission here. I'd definitely buy a 5080 Ti. Yeah, I mean, they could make it 24 gigs if they use 3 GB modules and it's 512-bit. If it's 384-bit, yeah, they could use 2 GB modules and make it work. I'm pretty sure.
Autopilot engaged. System reboot.
All right, we're going into the mech. Like, it all feels like a moot point for me, guys, to be honest, because, like, I already have the best. I have a 5090. Even if NVIDIA goes with the 3nm card this time around, it's going to be about 35% faster if it's the same monstrous 750mm die. So it's like, for me, there's really no upgrade path. There is no upgrade path for me on the GPU side. It's just, it's kind of bleak. Until we get to 2nm, there's nothing interest of me. At 2nm, I think they could make something up to 80% faster than the 5090 if they gave it the same die size. And at that point, you're probably looking at a $3,000 card MSRP. All right, here we go. It's time to start boxing. Dang, this guy's meaty. Like, these guys are strong. Usually they should die in one shot from that. I like it how, like, the people that show up for the streams are, like, just the people that talk in Discord, basically. That's the only people that show up. Yeah, that's cool, though. That makes sense, because that's... I post it on Discord that I'm streaming. You guys are the loyal ones. Oh, crap. Dang it. All right. 3 GB modules we could have gotten, but we got shafted through. NVIDIA could cut down GB202 to 448-bit, give us 28 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah, I mean they aren't going to do that. They aren't going to make a 5080 Ti that's like that, but they could. It is kind of sad that you do have to spend like $2,000 to even get a decent upgrade anymore. Like if you bought high end in the past few years to get a decent upgrade. Oh, camera shut off, by the way. No biggie. I'll let it power down for a minute. See, what I could do is switch to my other camera. It's not a bad idea. Let's see about, let me try that. Switching right now, boys. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's just showing, for some reason it's showing all the wrong stuff. Hold on. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Oh, also it's in the wrong place for some reason. I'm not sure if it's worth it to try all this. Just give me 2 seconds here. HDMI settings. Let's try it now. We're trying, boys. We're trying. Okay, 1 sec. I'll try one more thing here. Oh, I see why it doesn't work. Hold on. Because my wife was taking pictures on it. It's not in the right mode. There we go. Sorry about that, boys. Probably lost a few viewers, but it's no big deal. And now it's gonna be way closer too. Turn that off, get some crop back. Okay. So when one overheats, we'll just switch to the other one. No big deal. I'm about to die. People said they didn't really like this mech scene. I think it's pretty cool. It's not like you have to do it that often. I thought the dragon scene was cool too. Like the first time I played it, I didn't like it, but once you get good at it, it's actually fun to play.
Azric Fortress is ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read off. There's just out of nowhere else it's good. A lot of the SIs in tech are not bros. Not 50 million kids asking about giveaways and how their dad's OC hand-me-down Ultrabook for Valorant. Yeah, some people just don't know what they're doing for sure. Okay. Here we go. In a moment, I'll just switch back to the other camera once it cools down. Oh, I think I get a big machine gun here. To be honest, I never even knew there was a GPU with a 448 bit memory bus. That seems kind of crazy. Okay, I can see why this seems a little overexposed now. Let's see. It's because she overexposed it. There we go. In one sec. Somebody just rang my doorbell. I just tell her. Okay. We got to get back into the zone here, boys. Oh, this is like a shotgun. I don't remember using this when I first played. It's pretty epic. Yeah, I never knew that a GPU came out that had a 448-bit memory bus. It's kind of crazy to think that these cards with HBM have like 4,000-bit memory bus. I'm live streaming right now. All right. See, I'm in the zone. For some reason, this is just as hard to run as first person. Being about the same FPS. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm out of there. No biggie. Oh, there's a secret over here. Dang it. Gotta go grab it. Dude.
The makers have confirmed that Azric's signal is still inside.
Here we go. I mean, okay, 360 hertz. Why though? Like, why do you need that much? What is 360 hertz doing for you that 240 ain't? Is my question. Okay, finally we're getting a shield upgrade, dude. This goes hard. Yeah, this goes hard. Even with rank 69 at 14,900K. Planner channel, are you the one in the chat that has the DDR4 that was saying that 12th through 14th gen is still going to be better than Nova Lake? I remember I saw that from somebody in the Discord, and I was like, I really just don't think that's going to be the case, bro. I think they kind of locked in with Nova Lake from what I've seen, especially with the BLLC variant. There's no way it's going to beat a 14,900K in pretty much every way. Maybe not like the lowest of latency workloads. Maybe that might be it. Here we go. We've been on 240 hertz. This for like 6 years, dude. I'm at 240 now. I'm like, I don't need more. I think it's totally fine. Like, the only way you're getting me off 240 is if you give me like 1,000 or something, like something just absolutely crazy. All right, boom, we cleared it. Like, it's either okay, I feel like the next jump could be 500 for me, but it has to be at 4K. So like 4K 500, you know, that's a little wild right there. It's a little whack. Sure. I'll try this out. I remember the Turret one being the best when I played through. But Dagger seems like it's not bad. I don't want to spend all my money on it. Have I heard of the rumors of the 7090 might be MCM with just two 7080 chiplets? That's crazy. Last GPU we had was GTX 960, 690. Yeah, I remember well, that's the last time that's the only time we got in a 512-bit bus other than the 5090. So, if they go that way, the thing is, I've been hearing this MCM design for NVIDIA for a long time. Me personally, they have to, I know at some point they're going to have to do multi-chiplet to make economy at scale work. Oh crap, I just got comboed right there. But I'm not sure if NVIDIA really is interested in doing that. Almost I would feel like they would rather just give you a 300mm square die and that's it, than give you like two 300mm square dies, like for consumers. I don't really, I know at some point, like when we get to like 10 angstrom or something, like the yields just won't be good enough to do that, to give us an 800mm square die or whatever. But all I can say is they've been saying that for a while for NVIDIA. Apparently 50 series had the potential to be multi-chiplet, according to Moore's Law is dead, and it wasn't. 60 series probably won't be. Who knows? By 70 series, maybe NVIDIA realizes that's the only way forward. Okay, so I'm way far back here. I think with the introduction of Intel's Foveros and TSMC's EMIB technology, die-to-die interconnects are so good now that NVIDIA should consider that. It's just going to give them more money at the end of the day. Like, chiplets is a money-saving measure, if you guys don't know that. It gives them better die yields. They can cut down parts easier, make more money, selling more SKUs. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't increase performance. It's not a performance increasing deal. Oh crap, dude. See, that's how you win right there. I have this perk on the ball and chain gun that it makes it to where if I get a super counter, the green parry or whatever, it just instantly fully charges. It's really good. That will do something. All right, let's see. 720p, 720 hertz. There's a monitor that does that, I think, already. Nova Lake will be the true Intel comeback. Yeah, I think so. I mean, Panther Lake has already been the true Intel comeback, but it's just not on desktop. Panther Lake is the best CPU architecture out right now for mobile. And Nova Lake, I believe, is just Panther Lake scaled up. So when that comes out on mobile, yeah, it's going to be real good. Panther Lake just doesn't scale to high core counts. Okay, this looks like a boss fight arena to me. Dude, how does this path tracing look, though? Look at this, boys. Does that look as crazy for you as it does for me? A lot of gold here. You gotta get all that. 5090 is a 5-year card. No, 5090 is a 10-year card. Decade. Especially with how things are going, bro. Like, if they don't come out with another high-end card, the 5090 could still be the best card next generation. I did the math. If they come out with only a 6080 and not a 6090, 5090 will still be faster. Like, think about that. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me lock in and kill this guy right quick. Dang it. Oh crap, I might be cooked. Oh, dang it. But you won't get DLSS 6. So here's the thing, you may actually get it because 50 series has this thing called FP4 on the Tensor cores. It's the only graphics card, consumer graphics cards that do. 40 series doesn't have it. And what I'm thinking is DLSS 5 is only going to be supported on this FP4 architecture. So, like, here's the whole thing. All right, here's the whole thing. Super cards have already been made. They've been fabricated. What I think NVIDIA is going to do is they're going to brand these RTX 50 super cards as RTX 60 and then come out with a new version of DLSS, DLSS 5, maybe have neural compression technology, whatever. And they could carry that over to 50 series if they wanted. It should be compatible and just ride out with software upgrades for the next 2 years or whatever until 2028. And then we'll get something good. We'll have to wait and see if that's true, though. All right, let's see. Let's load back in here. I got Clapton, but not today. Retry this here.
Our time will come.
Dude, those guys are doing a lot of damage. All right, let me try again. Nova Lake is a bigger desktop Panther package. I mean, I think Nova Lake has a different P-Core architecture, but I think the E-Core architecture is the same in Nova Lake as Panther Lake. They both have Darkmont, right?
Our time will come.
You know, the real question is, what happened to the B770, bro? Like, it's so sad that thing just got canned for a pro card. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, just took out all my health. I'm trying to find some guys to kill for some health. Okay. Let me lock in. There we go. No biggie. Clapton. 67 equals 59 performance with DLSS 6. We're in DLSS 4.5, so I think that would be DLSS 5, actually, not DLSS 6 with the 6070. And no, it's going to be closer to 5070 Ti performance. But with DLSS, who knows? It could be better. 100% complete. 100%. Cool. All right. Should I play one more? What do you guys think? Should I load up into one more match? Intel had an opportunity with the B770. Yeah, I got slayed by AI. I made a whole short about it. It was going to be 4070 performance, probably for before the AI craze, before the memory craze, probably for 350. Would have been really good. What do you guys think? Should I keep the stream going? Should I play another one? I don't see any comments. Just waiting to see what y'all think. Because if not, I'll get off and just get to editing for that portable game PC video. Keep going. Okay, we got one keep going. Let me see. Can I make a poll? I can't make a poll. Here's a reminder, boys. Become a channel member. Only $1 a month if you're on desktop. Don't try to do it on iPhone because iPhone will make you get charged a lot more. No, I'm not tired. We can go for one more. But if you become a channel member, you'll get access to all these little emojis in the chat. Let me drop them down there. They're really cool. You'll also get a little icon by your name like the Real Tech Geek has. And I'm actually thinking about coming out with an exclusive members only video. Just the behind scenes of the making of the portable gaming PC, like behind scenes footage that's not going to make it to the main video because I have a lot of footage. So yeah, become a channel member. That's only like $1 a month. It's going to support the channel. If I get enough of those, that would be really great. Okay, so we'll play one more. We'll play one more. I'm trying to get through this campaign. Let me fill the other camera and see if I could change it back to that one. Yeah, I think we'll change it back. Here's the ZVE1 I was talking about earlier for you guys. That's what it looks like. Small rig cage. It's very good. I got this memory card in it. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. It's a new memory card I just got. It's the OP version. Dude, this memory card was 150 bucks. It's only 256 gig. And that's the lowest price it's ever been, actually. So I'm glad I got that because I was recording B-roll shots for the portable gaming PC video, and I actually ran out of storage on my other memory card, which is 64 gig. This is the one he gave me, which is still good. Like it's still a UHS-2 card. I got it for free, so it's no biggie, but I just got another one. But yeah, I see that 2 people joined as members. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. We have the Real Tech Geek subscribed for another month, and Planner Channel subscribed, and it's really cool. You get a little icon by your name. It's a fan because you're a fan of the channel. I think it looks cool. And then the next month you get like that monitor the Real Tech Geek has, and then eventually you'll get an icon that looks just like my Silicon Steak logo if you're joined for like 3 or 4 years or something like that. We'll see if I'm even going by then. Okay, let's change to this camera because this camera looks cooler, and then we'll go for one more round. Let's switch to that. Okay, are we back in? We're back in. Okay, boys. We're gonna do one more. You need a 128 gig V90. Yeah. So what I didn't say is those SD cards are V90, which just allows you to get the highest bit rate out of your very expensive camera. So you might as well get one where you aren't even getting what you paid for with your camera. Okay, let's go back into the game here. Sentinel Command Center. Let's do that. So how's the game volume for you guys? Have y'all been able to hear it just a little bit? I didn't want it to be overpowering or anything. I can turn it up a little bit. tracing right now.
His Eminence, the Mission Creed, has arrived. Access control
Sennheiser, are you talking about my headphones? No, I talked about this earlier on stream. These are Hi-Fiman Anada Stealth headphones. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. You want to buy them? I'll put affiliate link. I should probably put affiliate links in this for all this stuff I'm using. I got my first check from affiliate link. I got $25 like last month. It was the very first time I've ever got money from it. Somebody bought like a 265K. People bought monitors using my affiliate link. So it does help. And if I could get enough people to buy stuff, I could get, who knows, maybe like $100. Be cool. Yeah, it is a clean headset, and they're open back. Like I can hear out here. They're called planar magnetic. They sound great. This is the RE320 mic I'm using. It's a good mic.
access denied.
3 days and you're heading to the Galapagos Islands. I'm going to use my phone and camera.
Attack warning.
Good, bro. You still gonna tune into the channel, right? You got internet? I must have your support. What's going on here? I think I'm just waiting.
This base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle stations.
They must be after the Creed.
Oh crap.
Hull breach.
Dude, this looks
Damage
insane.
on multiple levels.
Move the Creed to the command deck.
Portal opening above the
Like,
command station.
path tracing at 240,
Something massive is coming through.
it's underrated,
We need
man.
air support.
You can only get this
Ensign,
experience on the
prepare the Slayer's
5090, by the
dragon.
way. Oh, here's a secret. So who on the channel is interested in seeing the 5090 run path tracing in RE9? Because I'll be doing that next week. I wish I could do a poll. I don't know how to do a poll right now. I should have like a moderator. Like JD Tech Mod should be a moderator, being able to do a poll. All right, here we go. But who would want to watch that RE9 path traced with the 5090 next week, launch day? Okay, there's a Ruby back there. I need to get that Ruby. I know it doesn't seem like we're talking about the 5090 Ti that much now, guys, but it's because we kind of talked about it all stream. What more is there to say about it? It's kind of like a cash grab. It's kind of like the 3090 Ti was, if you ask me. Let's see if I can get a headshot on this guy. Let's see. Never mind. It's going to use 50% more power for 10% more performance. That's kind of what the 5090 Ti is. It may not even come to consumers. It might not even be called the 5090 Ti. And apparently NVIDIA is preparing it to combat RDNA 5. That's really all there is that we know now. I think RDNA 5 high end is going to only match a 5090, right around that area. So NVIDIA doesn't really need to release anything else, like a new node. That's the idea. I don't want to spoil this game for you guys, but there's this section of the game, I think I'm getting close to where I should just spoil it. Like, they try to kill Doomslayer, but he can't be killed. Like, he's so angry he just wakes up from being dead. And he goes through like the darkest parts of hell and comes back to like kill the guy that killed him. Or unalive the guy, as I should say on YouTube. But as you guys boys can see, this 5090 cooler is no joke. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Because we're pulling over 400 watts and we're sitting at 70 Celsius, and we've been gaming for a hot minute. Is that it? Is that all they can muster against me? There is a secret. There's a ton of secrets. I'm glad I looked at my map. Let's go back and look at that. People are very interested in the 5090. I'd rather blow my money on a bucket of rust. So some people think it's cool, some people think it's a waste of money. I think I'm more in the waste of money camp. Especially since that 4nm node's been out for so long, guys. It's been out for years. Like, there's no point in spending that much money on something that is voltage max to the limit. So I need to find a red card. Or a yellow card. I need to find a yellow card and then I can go to the secrets. Doomslayer, Jesus trying to save the world from demons. Yeah, I mean, it's just a fake. This game is just for imagination. Just imagine Doomslayer is Jesus, kind of. Like, yeah. And, I mean, you know, it's just for fun, really. Oh, crap. Dude, holy moly. Okay, I gotta switch. There, this is the gun I wanted. Dude, Real Tech Geek, thank you for the dono, man. It's been a while since we got a dono on the stream before. Like, I've done a lot of streams, and the first few streams I got some donations, but I appreciate it, dude. Anything pulling 600 watts on a regular is going to have issues. I mean, I don't know about that. If it's designed to pull 600 watts, it should be fine, theoretically. I mean, back in the day, a graphics card that used 250 watts seemed like a lot. Now that's like mid-range 50-70. Let's see. Yeah, let me leave a like on there for you, bro. I appreciate it. I'll go back and like. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. You're a true supporter of the channel, man. Not sure how I get past this point. Tune in next week, guys, for Resident Evil 9 stream. I'm looking forward to it. We don't get to stream as much building PCs, but hey, we can stream just talking about it. Oh, here we go. This is how I get. See, these guys are no good. These are the people in Hollywood right now. If you've seen the Epstein files, you know what I mean. So they're no good. They must be eradicated. Those are the people on Epstein's list. Like, no joke. That's probably what they're doing right now.
Communications are jammed. We can't reach Valen or Novik. Keep...
I really need a purple crystal. Max out my super shotgun here. So yeah, we talked about the B770 Homelander. We talked about that. It's not coming out as far as we know. They're using the die for the B770. to make this thing called the B70 Pro. It's a 256-bit Battle Mage GPU with 32 gigs of VRAM. And yeah, basically Intel unofficially canceled the unannounced B770 for that thing, because that thing they can sell for $1,200 or whatever, and the B770 they could only sell for like 400. So makes sense. Ravager. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. It shoots half the amount of projectiles. No thank you. I like the original one. This original one makes me run really fast on it. Oh, Biggie. Oh, yeah. Dude, I just get a dopamine rush when I play this game. I just like to rip and tear. You sold your shares of what? What were you invested in, man? No biggie. Dude, this gun's OP when it's maxed out. I'm just flying around the map. I could have sworn there was one of those big enemies left somewhere. I don't see anything left. Okay, you've been out of the market since February, but what shares did you sell? Oh, here we go. Oh, heck no. I gotta go get that moon over there. That moon will give me full health back. There we go. Oh, and Intel? Yeah, I mean, a good time to sell was, for Intel, was when it hit 55. I was looking at it that day. I'm like, should I? But no, to be completely honest with you, my conviction is anything less than $500 billion market cap for Intel is cheap. I'm not going to sell until at least hits 500 billion, and I probably won't sell all my shares either. I think it's a bargain. There's so much new catalyst coming up for that company. It's insane. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, I think with Intel, it's not really, you don't even need to monitor the stock. It's just a long-term play. You just set it and forget it. Here we go. Oh yeah. Max health. You got in at 22. Yeah, I got in at, what'd you sell at? I got in it at 1991.
Hostiles have entered the airspace. They're blocking our flight deck. We need the Slayer in the air. The station won't last much longer.
Boom.
We can't stop them.
Now, if administration changes, the Intel play might not be as good as it was before, but I think by that time, they're going to be much more well-positioned anyways, to where it won't matter as much. Right now, I think they were dropped because of the whole tariff thing going away, which that was a big boon for them, but it's still a good pick, I think. Like, if you ask me, like, should you buy more now? Like, I think 40 is still a good price for that. Like, I would. What the heck? Oh, okay. There it is. 52, 53, that's good. Yeah, you made a really good profit. Okay, how exactly do I... Oh, okay. There it is. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that. Should be a secret down here. Got myself a ruby. Panther Lake is a good product. I want to give... Yeah, actually, I saw a Panther Lake laptop with like 32 gigs of RAM. And the max-end 12xe core GPU for 1300, and I'm like, dude, that's not bad, actually. But I already have a Lunar Lake laptop with 32 gigs that I got for 800, so I'm like, yeah, I don't need anything better than that. I don't even prefer to be on my laptop any more than I have to. I like desktop way better. But when I am on laptop, I want it to be very power efficient and quiet. And that really wasn't a thing on x86 until Lunar Lake. Is this entertaining gameplay for you boys? Like, is it actually fun watching me stim out this game? Here we go. You must eradicate. Hello, Framerate X. It's going well, man. Just chilling out on the stream with the 5090 path tracing. It's no biggie. We were talking about the 5090 Ti, but we kind of ran out of topics on that bad boy because there's nothing really else to say other than it's going to be hot. It's going to use a lot of power. It's going to be fast, but for what? Now, there's a secret around here somewhere. Brother, I was rooting for you when you're on Frog's video. The willpower it must have been to not to be loose and tell him how things truly are. You're better than me. No, Framerate X. I've watched a few of your videos, man. The shorts are funny, the AI shorts of Frog Boy, but all I would have to say is, you know, don't take it that hard. Don't take it that personally, man. Like, everyone's got their own opinion. There's no need to you know, call people out names and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, people just like what they like. Do I have the purple key? You know, like, you're either wrong or you're right. And if you're wrong, then if you're happy, then it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see. Let me get that. I think with computer hardware, people have to justify their purchases, and with hardware or just stuff in general, like if it's expensive, people want to justify their purchase, right? If you feel like you made the wrong decision, you always need to feel like you justify it, and that may be what's going on that side of the camp a little bit. But I love Frog Boy. Actually, for 2025, he was my most watched YouTube channel. I non-stop watched his stuff. Doesn't mean I agree with all of it. I just thought it was funny with some of the stuff he said. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Give me that. Synopsis. Yeah, I don't know about that stock. No, the one stock I'm looking at now is Ubisoft. I'm waiting for someone to take a hold of that company that knows what they're doing. After that happens, I'm buying in on Ubisoft. It's $500 million euro market cap, and to give you an idea, people like EA are 50 billion, so 10x where they're at right now. They're competitors. And to be completely honest with you, Ubisoft just needs to make one game, and that one game could make 500 million. Their whole market cap. Oh crap. Alrighty. Come at me. Bro, I melted him. It was no biggie. Imagine if future iGPUs have LPDDR6. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about LPDDR6. I saw rumors about that. Essentially, LPDDR6 is going to start at like 12 to 14,000 megatransfers per second. So let me do the math on that. Over 128-bit bus, let's just say 14,000. That's 224 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. And if it's on a 256-bit bus, you're looking at 448 gigabytes of memory bandwidth. So that's like 1080 Ti levels of memory bandwidth, or in other words, 5060 levels of memory bandwidth. Yeah, it's going to be good. I think that's going to facilitate the use of AI on iGPUs, if you know what I mean. I think that's the main reason they're going to use it. And it's going to be expensive. It's going to be really expensive. There's probably going to be LPDDR5X on products for a long time. And then DDR6, like LPDDR6X or 6 will be on like the highest end stuff. Someone says, I like Frog Boy. He just doesn't talk on his Discord. Oh, I didn't know. I don't think I'm on his Discord. $60 Micron DDR4 beats all DDR5. I don't know about that. When it comes to ray tracing, what chapter am I on? What chapter am I on, boys? Which one did I start? How do I check? Defend the command station. I think that's the chapter. Like I said, I've already beaten this game before. I'm just replaying it. Okay, so they went up. They went up 100 million since I last checked, because they were at 500 something million when I last checked Ubisoft. Well, euros. So if you're saying USD, then yeah, I said euros. I enjoy Frog's content, even though he just coping with his opinion. Yeah, he may be coping a little bit, but hey, he admits it though. He says he's cope maxing, AMD cope maxing. I mean, the one thing you gotta applaud that man on is he's bought everything pretty much. Like, he's just went out. They didn't even send him that much stuff. He just went out and bought all that. But you gotta say, like, he's tried it. He likes what he likes, I guess. One thing I will tell you though is he still uses the 5090 the most. So do with that what you will. You know. All these people that say AMD are the best, they have 5090s in their rigs. Like, what's up with that? Auto turret. This is really good. All right. Is there a shrine somewhere? Just so you know, Steak, the whole reason I go after Frog is if someone doesn't know better, they can be heartbroken and disappointed and stuff. Yeah. I feel like if they're in the part of the internet where they find find Frog Boy, they already are pretty. No, they already know what's going on. I think though. Like if it was like Hardware and Box or somebody doing that, which sometimes it is, I would be a little bit more upset about it. But you gotta understand, people like me and Frog, we're pretty niche channels. So if you're watching us, you already know a fair amount about computer hardware. Like they already know the limitations of Radeon when they're watching Frog. I'm ripping through these guys. So, Frame Rate X, what do you think of multi-frame generation? Frame gen in general? Are you for it, against it? I see that guy in the back there. You can pull out the old ball and chain. Crap. Okay. The invisible guy got me. This is how you melt one of these guys. I'm surprised there's no cooldown on the old ball and chain. You just like... Oh, I almost got stuck there for a minute. Alright, let me switch to this gun. I just had to lock in for a minute. Okay. I'm going to have to go back here and look at y'all's comments, actually. Y'all said a lot of things. I don't need a cope. Hashtag number 69. XFX did send him a 9070 XT. Yeah, I know he got like two 9070 XTs, one from AMD Direct and then one from XFX, right? But still, I mean, he had already bought one, I think. I think he had bought one already when they sent him. I wonder why no one sent me a GPU yet. That's weird. I need to get myself a GPU. Like a free one. I bought a lot of GPUs. Every 50 series. Even at 4090. Oh, okay, no, he bought them, yeah. Planner channel. If you don't have a 4090 or a 5090, you can't compete. True, bro. Can I like that? You're basically human garbage if you can't afford those. I'm just playing. He just ignores them. They say you would do this to me and that it won't. Why did you tell me this? If it doesn't do what you told me to do, etc. Oh, you're saying Frogboy X1 Gaming, he doesn't understand the comments or what? 4080 Super. Oh, my camera just shut off. Dang it. I'll switch out cameras. Real quick. There we go. Okay, so you love MFG. Cool. 4080 Super isn't enough for 360 hertz. I thought it would be. 1080p 360. Sub 2x frame gen is decent. Sub 2x frame gen is, there's no frame gen then. What are you talking about? Your base frame rate is 165 lows. 2x frame gen for 225 is perfect. I said this in my 5070, 5090 video. I think frame gen really shines when you're trying to do path tracing. When you're trying to do path tracing, frame gen really does work well because it just multiplies not your performance but the fluidity, and you're also, it's just like, it's an image quality enhancer. And when you're doing something as intensive as path tracing, like, it's really great to get that extra fluidity. It's called all frames are fake. If you think about it, your brain can't tell the difference. I mean, your brain kind of can tell because there's not enough. It doesn't lower latency. That's the thing. And then sometimes there's some garbage, but next gen DLSS is pretty good. Keep it up. You're sponsored. You're getting sponsored. Yeah, I know. I try to make every video sponsored because it really helps motivation wise with like earning money and getting free stuff. But to be honest, I don't always like editing the sponsored stuff. It's just not as fun. Like I like talking about PC hardware. So I'd like to get sponsored by people that create PC hardware, if that makes sense. As a VR native, we call them pancake games. Ooh. All right. I'm going to get back into the game here. Opinion on the RTX 4070. My opinion is you should buy a 5070 instead if they're close to the same price. Like, I'd pay up to $100 more for a 5070 because it's got, if you overclock it, really 30% more performance, but baseline like 20-25% more performance, and then access to DLSS 4. It's got new media engines for good video editing. So yeah, 4070 is good. Under for 400 and under, I'd say. But I don't know. I don't really feel like getting off yet. I kind of just want to keep on playing Doom. Should I keep on playing? What do you boys think? Yeah, I know. People like Asus. I feel like Asus and MSI should like be right up my alley in my DMs, trying to get me to film their stuff because I do make. I like to think the kind of content I make is kind of cinematic, and it would help sell their products, and I'd get decent views. So who knows? Maybe next upgrade cycle they'll reach out, or maybe I need to reach out to them. I don't know. I don't ever ask for sponsorships. Very rarely. Doom the Dark Ages is really fun. Don't listen to the haters saying it's not. It's a good game. If you liked any other Doom, you'll probably like this one. Dude, I'm going to burn in my OLED TV over there. I need to exit out of OBS because it's just going to burn right in. You're on chapter 6. Let's see which chapter I'm on. Chapter 13. I'm playing on Nightmare. Nightmare is this one. It's the highest difficulty that doesn't like make you restart. Because I'm not into that. I'm not into restarting. Heck no. Oh wait, I probably wasn't sharing that screen, was I? Yeah, let me go back. I'll show you it. Nightmare's this one. See, doesn't make you restart. Whereas Pandemonium, you have to restart the chapter if you die. In Ultra Nightmare, you restart the whole campaign. Like, heck no. Yeah, I'm on chapter 13. Should I play another one? What do y'all think? Music goes hard. Yeah. I don't know. When games like Doom are difficult, it doesn't really bother me. Just because I know that, like, you just got to get good. Like, when it's unfair, I would probably get upset, but at the end of the day, I just know it's a game. Let's see. Reach out to them and start working on drafts. Video. I should. Yep, 5090 Ti, boys. Who is this for? Who would buy it? Let me know in the comment section down below. 3K, would you buy a 5090 Ti? Maybe 4K? Used to work with my ex's sponsors in VTubing. Hey, Framerate X. I don't think you were here when I told everybody, but if you want to become a channel member and you're not on iPhone, like just do it on your desktop. It's $1 a month. You get cool badges by your name. I'm thinking about coming out with a exclusive members only video behind the scenes of the portable gaming PC. You should try it. 3K would be the dream for a 5090 Ti. I expect 7K. Dude, do you people have no limit on what you'll pay for something? Like, dang, 7K sounds insane. Yeah, dude, I'm having fun. I say, why not? Play another one. How much chapters are in this game, actually? I'm gonna look that up. "22 chapters, dang, we aren't even close." All right. Here we go. Dragon scene. I think the dragon's cool. Rip, though, rip. No spoilers, but rip. I'm sick of the current circus and tech media. There's definitely space for a channel like yours.
We have to drive it back into that
I just feel like the people reviewing this tech don't actually use it like the way most people do. What is going on
Those
right now?
tentacles are ripping the station apart. Take them out.
All right, all right.
Subsection barrier is down. Lower levels accessible.
I'm melting this thing. I'll put the display back up for you nerds. I know you'll like seeing it.
First tentacle destroyed.
I think it's pretty sick riding around on a dragon. And they made it feel good on mouse and keyboard, too. Scam Chasers, that's a new one. You know, no, not to throw shade or anything, but I used to actually like his content, and recently I feel like it's all of his content's just a big ad. And I'm not really interested in tuning my hardware to a level that requires a course, you know? Like I like doing it myself, and if I do it wrong, like I'll learn, you know? Like, I'm not too interested in min-maxing it to that level where someone else has to tell me exactly what I type in. Like, I like playing with it with myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I thought his latest video, though, about modding his 5090 was cool. It's a shame that it blew up, but... Hardware Unboxed, though, they just got to learn how to make a good take. They got to have a good take for once. Like a based take that is actually what people think. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Dang it, he blew up my shield. I'm tired of hardware in box, yeah. I already just read that. Frog is terrified of 5090 power cable. He says it's pinned against the glass. You can feel the heat through the glass. I don't worry about mine at all, no. I have a 5-year warranty, so if it blows up, I know Zotac will just get me a new one. No biggie. If I bought it used, I'd be worried. Because that's a lot of money that could just blow up. Like, I really wouldn't buy a 5090 used. Dang it. I would not. There's a lot of misinformation, but there's no reason to go Treasure's level at all. List the facts with some quality footage and that wins. I'm a top 100 competitor and you have like 2 pros in your Discord. What do you mean by that? Like esports guys? I didn't even know that. I don't even like competitive shooters anymore. They just got way too sweaty. I do like competitive fighting games though. For Honor and Sparking. I just feel like there's something, I don't know if people are cheating or something when it comes to FPS games these days. It just feels so unfair with skill-based matchmaking and whatnot. Whereas like fighting games, I don't really think you can hack that in a way to make it undetectable, you know? I just feel like if you lose in a fighting game, it's just because you gotta get better. Whereas in like online FPS games, it's just because of bullcrap. Like the way they balance the game. This stream is no longer about the 5090 Ti. I think we haven't talked about it in a while. There's really nothing more to say. If I never even learn about RAM timings and unlocking my CPU, well, I already know how to do those 2 things. I learned with Arrow Lake. I tuned all my sub timings. Come on, switch to the right thing. There we go. I gotta lock in for this guy. Oh, so close, dude. It's starting to get hard. I'll catch you later. I'm about to upload Digital Foundry's Alex having a CPU bottleneck. Cool. Alright, have a good one, Frame Rate X. Oh, so Michael's top 100 OC'er. I knew he knows a lot about AMD overclocking, which, in my experience, there's not much you can do with the Infinity Fabric being the bottleneck. You could up the frequency all day, but it doesn't really up performance very much. It just makes the chip hotter on AMD. Which, if you think about it, that's a good thing, because out of the box it's just getting max performance. But this time we're beating it. You know, one thing I did like about Doom Eternal better than this game is it encouraged you to switch your weapons, which this one doesn't. Like, have you noticed I've just been using the same weapon? Oh, crap. I might be done for. Why does that guy have so much health? Some random fireball hit me. I've got nothing else, so I'm tuning out. Alright, have a good one. Yeah, well, this will probably be the last mission I do. I appreciate you guys stopping in, though. I do want to pass this level. There's absolutely no reason for anyone to pay for this information in your community. What kind of information? Just overclocking stuff? To be completely honest, I mean, you know, a pro overclocker would be like, why would you not overclock? But most people don't really need to do an overclock, just because they don't know what they're doing. And it's just going to cause them more instability than it's worth. But if you're a tech guy, why not? Especially undervolting, like that's a really big thing you should probably do. Dude. Alright, there we go. Let's see if I can clap this guy. My mistake is I get too greedy and I try to attack him while he's going up for a follow-up. Here we go. Thank God. Finally beat him. If they can slap an OC sticker on and charge $50 more, yeah. I mean, that's what they do. Get some health back from these guys. Alright. GG, you beat him. I wonder how the stream quality looks for you guys, because like this in real time, like it always gets me. It always gets me being able to like render this at 4K, like max settings, and then another PC to encode it. Like the amount of compute needed to just do this live stream. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, I think as time goes on, I know Frame Chaser says that you need to know how to tune your hardware more and more, but it seems like it just, out of the box, there's no more OC room for a lot of products these days, so It is true that a lot of products will just blow themselves up though if you don't tune it. That's more like undervolting though. It's not really overclocking that you need. I'm trying to kill this thing. I dropped gold. Yeah. Okay, grab me another one of these dudes. He's got a lot of health. Dang it. I actually think this is cool though. It reminds me of Star Wars or something. Come on. There we go. You should put in quotes in the cutscenes what was filmed with this what spec and rendered studio information. I'm not sure I know what you mean there. Quotes in the cutscenes. Oh, like put my name in the cutscene? Like put like a watermark on all my cutscenes for Silicon Stake? Yeah, I just think that's kind of cheesy. I don't like when people put watermarks on stuff. Especially like Moore's Law's daddy just puts watermarks all over his leaks everywhere. I mean, I get it. News articles are going to cover it, so he wants his name to be in there. Alright. Did I go down here? No, I don't think so. No, sadly I'm not doing PC builds anymore. I made my last PC builds that's for a hot minute just because RAM, SSDs too expensive. Now CPUs are getting up there, graphics cards. Where do I go? Where the heck do I go? It says... Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks, dude. No more PC builds for a little bit. That was a good revenue stream for me for a while. But no harm, no foul. I didn't buy a ton of inventory overpriced, and I'm not... Like, I sold through all my inventory for with huge margins. Absolutely huge. Like 50% margin. Sometimes 90% margins on some of the stuff I did. I think my game glitched out. It says I need to be right here, but there's nothing right here. I'm gonna just try going to the very bottom. Oh, what do you know? Those things are faster than I am. Cool. Now where do I go? Yeah, I could put a watermark on it. I don't know. I think I just got to focus on high quality content, and then stuff like that will come. I don't think I need to be trying to be vain, trying to get recognition with every little thing. Like, I think recognition will come. You know? I use Premiere Pro. That's the software I use. When I get it for free with my school. So once I stop getting it for free, I'll just buy DaVinci Resolve for $300. Because I'm not trying to pay like $50 a month for Premiere Pro every month for the rest of my life. Heck no. Come on. Alright, there we go. I do have like a rep at Asus that I've talked to. I don't even think he's my rep. Somebody gave me his email, and I've asked him for stuff, and then they said, yeah, sure, and then they just didn't respond after that. So, I mean, I get it. Like, why send something to somebody that might get 10,000 views when you can send it to somebody else and get 200,000? I mean, it makes sense. It still says I need to be right here. Oh, no, I can go to the top now. And to be honest, I don't know how much they even want to sell anymore. Oh, here we go. With the whole AI thing. I don't even think they're going to have, like, stock to sell. What I heard is, like, AIBs and integrated system integrators are going to go out of business. Because these next 2 years, there's not going to be anything to sell. Think about it, I was a system integrator, my own system integrator for computers. And technically I did go out of business, just with a positive balance sheet. I said peace out before I lost any money. I remember playing this part the first time I played. This is a hard section, so I'm gonna have to focus up. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I can kill him yet. Oh, what? I had like full health. A lot of channels are just bloat bots. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I don't really believe in doing that kind of stuff. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of faking everything? I'm hoping more people will tune in though for Resident Evil. I think since it's a day one, like gonna be a day one game, people will want to see it. Yeah, I just gotta focus on getting more returning viewers. And I think that's what I think, you know, with every video I come out with, it seems like they do better without a 10, like for the timeline. Like if you don't know, on YouTube, every time you come out with a video, it says how your video did compared to your last 10 videos. And for the most part, most of the videos I make are always going to be like in the top 5 of those 10. So that just means I'm making better and better videos, essentially. Now, every now and then I do have to do like a sponsored video where like the whole video is just sponsored, and I honestly don't like making those because no one watches those, because usually it's about a topic that it has nothing to do with my channel, and YouTube will punish that. And I tell the advertisers that no one will watch that kind of video, but they still want me to make it, which is strange. Dang it. This part's hard. That's the quickest I died yet. Getting worse. Right now, there's like thresholds of algo where either it's 5K, 50K, 200K. Really? On YouTube? I did not know that. I feel like YouTube is a little more complicated than that nowadays, to be honest with you. I think everything. They don't even understand the algorithm. It's just really down to watch time, what people do. And there's things you can do to cheat the system almost, where like if you're famous, like let's say you're a movie actor, if you make a video, even if it's low quality, because people know of you, like you'll get views. Like what was that one soccer player's name? Cristiano Ronaldo or whatever. He made a YouTube and got like more subscribers than anybody in like 1 hour. Alright, I'm gonna grab this moon. Alrighty. I'm about to die. But not today. Not today. I do appreciate you becoming a member of the Channel Planner channel. Remind me of what your name is in Discord. Is it Cobb? Are you Cobb? I want to say that you're Cobb. Oh, I killed that guy quick, actually.
All hell gates closed.
Nice, we got some more armor.
Cleared. Threat neutralized.
Oh, this is actually a cool cutscene, I think. Right? No. Oh, wait, yeah. This is the one where Doom Guy gets sucked into that different dimension. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream today. I think this is the end of the chapter, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We talked about the 5090 Ti. It's gonna use 750 watts, 10% more performance, and I don't know who that's for at this point. Really, it just shows how bleak the hardware scene is for us all. You should have got a 5090 when it was at MSRP. 100% complete. Wow. All right, let's exit out. It's a good gaming sesh there. Appreciate you guys popping in. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there, I think. Tune in to the portable gaming PC setup video. Should be coming out in the next few days. Hopefully I can get it out by Monday. Really looking forward to that video. It's gonna be sick. Gaming on a total setup, untethered from the grid, basically. It's just running off a portable battery. Really cool. With the power of a RTX 5070 and a 13600K. So make sure to tune into that. And thank you for supporting the channel. Once again, become a member. It's only $1 a month. Do it on your desktop, not on their iPhone. It costs a little bit more on the iPhone because of Apple. If you're a member of the channel, you get cool badges. You'll get an exclusive video. I'll make an exclusive video. And yeah, you'll also be a supporter of the channel. So thank you guys for popping in. We're going to end the live stream there. So Silicon Steak